Hello everybody, my name is Michelle and this is my new channel, Awaken the Flames. You might remember me from my channel Moonlit Opal. My old channel is the old me, and I wanted to create a new channel that reflected the new me, the me that has transformed, the me that is moving in different directions and really working on myself as a person and somebody who is spiritual. So I decided to create Awaken the Flames. The name Awaken the Flames really comes from where my life is headed right now. I have spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and every other kind of area you can think of embraced the element of fire. And when I embrace fire, it just means that I am moving forward. I am letting my passion run my life. I'm not allowing myself to get stuck and do what I used to do as an air sign. I like to go around in circles and just blow all over the place. And while I still have those air qualities because I am an air sign, I'm trying to use the element of fire to better myself. There's nothing that describes how I feel more than a song by Kellyanna. And in that song, she sings, well, I'm not going to sing, but she sings, "Goddess of transformation, inspire my inner passion with courage. I'm taking action to awaken the fire within." That is where I am in my life right now. And I really missed being a part of the pagan community here on YouTube. I feel like we all need a little bit of healthy discussion and back and forth, and we need some positive energy on this community. And I really hope to help fuel that with the fire that's backing me and some of the people that I know. So I would really like to use this channel as a way to inspire others to be their best self in every aspect of their life. I will still talk about a lot of pagany things, witchy things, new agey things, but really this channel is sort of going to be a hodgepodge. I might talk about something that seems completely mundane, but really it's all aiming to help you in a very spiritual and awesome place. I still stand by some of the lessons that I learned on my last channel, one of them being silence. And the only thing that I want to say about that in my intro video to this channel is that with silence, I've learned that you have to know when to say something and when not to say something, and what to share and what not to share. So I will make those decisions, and I don't think that you will notice either way on your end. But for me, I know what I am allowing myself to share and what I feel comfortable with sharing. So as far as silence is concerned, I consider my lesson learned, and I just want to keep working on that, because once a lesson is learned, it doesn't mean you get to just throw it out the window. But now I have moved on to the element of fire, which also equates to dare on the witch's pyramid, which is where a lot of my lessons are coming from. I've decided to embrace it in all aspects of my life, even my hair. I used to be blonde, but I decided to be a redhead because why not? I've always wanted to, and I felt like this would be a really great physical embodiment of fire, so I decided to do that. As far as where I am in my personal path, I'm all over the place, but really I don't think that there's a problem with that. I do a lot of different things, and I've decided to define myself by what I do and not by words necessarily. But definitions do help the world go round, so I might refer to myself as a witch or a pagan or whatever else during the time that I'm on this channel. And I want you to realize that this is just how I feel about my personal path, so I'm not claiming to be the epitome of anything. I am just doing what I do. I'm very proud of that right now. As far as deities, I'm really up in the air. I work with a lot of different deities at the moment. I'm working a lot with the Norse and Celtic pantheons, and I'm even kind of moving into the Hindu pantheon, especially trying to work with Kali, who has kind of showed up in my life. Sometimes you just can't really control who comes and who goes. The deities that I'm focusing on would be Breed, Hecate, Hel, Thor, Kali. And there are a few other deities that I'm looking into, but I haven't really made a personal connection to them yet. So I'm really trying to forge those relationships so that I can show my respect to them. I also would like to start working a lot with my ancestors. I've been kind of doing this off and on, but really I'd like to do it in a more formal way. So I'm trying to come at this in a very, sometimes too methodical way. Like I want to set up an altar. I want to honor them on a regular basis, and I've done that in little ways here and there, but I've never had a formal area for them, so I'd like to do that as well. I feel like right now I'm pulling a lot from the different areas of paganism. I'm pulling very greatly from the Celtic, Irish specific area because that is a very large part of my heritage. I also find myself pulling from the Anglo-Saxon area, and sometimes Norse, because I feel like the Norse and the Anglo-Saxon stuff kind of get mixed up or seen as the same thing, and I think that they're very, very similar but not always identical. So I do associate more with the Anglo-Saxon version of like Germanic and other places over there, My heritage is largely German, Scottish, Irish, English, so those are the pantheons that I tend to work with the most. But like I said, I'm also trying to pull from other areas. I really like to pull from Buddhism, and I like to pull a little bit from Hinduism as well because I feel like they both have a lot to offer. I'm also trying to learn more about the Native American way of being and the spirituality associated with that. I'm discovering more and more that I am more tied to the natives than I thought I was originally. So I'd like to learn a lot more of that. I'm no expert at the moment, and to be honest, I'm just kind of watching from afar, but can you see this? This is what I put up with. My cats, oh my gosh. But with the native side, I have had some really intense experiences in the recent past, especially with fire and the way that it's associated with the natives. To move me forward as a part of my spiritual heritage or physical heritage, I do need to honor them. Plus, I live on some land that is very, very sacred and has been used in the past by the natives and who unfortunately do not get to use it anymore. Now, this channel isn't always going to be me sitting here being serious and talking to you like, this is how I feel about certain things, but I really want to be able to talk to you about different subjects. I want to discuss things without getting mean with each other. I think that discussing topics is very important for us to all learn as a people. I think that there are certain things that I do that I might share, or ideas that I come up with that I might also share with you that I think could all better us as a group of people. But I think one thing that I would like us all to remember is something that I learned from my mentor, which is we are all the same people and we're separated by language. We all call things different things, and that's where we start to fight about stuff. I think that we need to kind of push that aside, especially as a pagan community and not a specifically Wiccan or witchy or heathen community. We are a community of pagans, people of different paths, and I think we should all respect that and let the slang or let the language that we use kind of fall away, because it's really not that important what we call things. What's important is how we do things. So that's how I'm going to be defining myself during the duration of this channel. It's what I do, not necessarily who I am, because I think that trying to find out who I am, I think too much into the future or into the past to try to figure it out. And right now, I would just like to be. That is my goal. I would also like to take this opportunity to say that I have created a page on Facebook, not for me specifically. This is just a very inspirational group. It's called Becoming Your Inner Goddess. It is adminned by myself, Invoking the Balance and Solitary Witch Tracks, and this is just something mostly for women, but I guess if you're a male and you want to join in on the fun too, that's great, because mostly what we do is we inspire people to become their inner deity, to respect themselves, to love themselves, and to do things that will really help them in their lives. We pick a theme generally each day and we post based on that theme. So please go over onto Facebook and like us. I will put a description in the bar below so that you can click that and just go on over and like it. Whew, this has been such a long intro. But I really wanted to let you guys know where I've been, what I'm going to be doing, and to just see all of you again, because I've been away from the pagan community for quite a while. But I hope we can all start fresh and have a good time and just kind of fuel discussion and fun with each other, because I think that, fun and happiness and all of those things are missing in the world, and it would be so nice to be able to give that to each other. So, yeah. So thanks for watching me on Awaken the Flames, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!